Hello, brothers and sisters, welcome to my page. My page is about common sense, but I try to keep it down under the nitty-gritty, under 10 minutes. If it goes over 10 minutes, it's something very, 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 very important and not important to liberals, libertards, people believe in God, people like to smoke, people that drink, people like ayahuasca, people like DMT. Listeners' discretion is advised. Listeners' discretion down is advised. Going down a rabbit hole, not up your asshole. My personality is more higher than Howard Stern's. He's not animated enough. He's a Jew who actually got all that money for some particular reason. Kudos. I'm not talking down on him at all. Okay, but anyway, I don't do radio, but I have done my podcast already. I've done my video logs and blogs and everywhere else. But of course, this video is not about that. This video is about what system should I get? You know, there's people out there. I know my video is not professional and there's not art everywhere, but I think me as just being in this motherfucking video is entertaining enough, right? Look at my face. I'm a goddamn gamer, by the way. I have pretty much most of the systems there, okay? You know, my perspective, okay? My perspective. You can do the research yourself on this too, as well. So far, I think the best system to have is the Nintendo system. If you're a casual gamer, okay, as I said before, casual gamers, not hardcore gamers. But the good thing is that Xbox have joined Nintendo, so you got some hardcore games are going to be on there as well. So other than that, Nintendo is overall well-rounded overall than other systems. Though it may not be as powerful, and it can be kind of gimmicky, you know, with the little controllers, Joy-Cons on the side. I don't like the Joy-Cons. So you're going to have to get yourself a wired, because of input lag, controller. And there's many different types. You can look it up yourself. Most of them are pretty good. But I got me one of these, Pro controllers, which these are remote. These are not as good. The battery life is not as good as the Wii U. But you can, however, get one of these, okay, and actually play your Wii U controllers. Wow, isn't that something? This is the best controller. Somebody wish to debate? There is no debate upon that controller. It's battery life. It's just ongoing. I don't know what battery they use, but I might go over 10 minutes with this, guys. So the best overall system to have for casual gamers, but the problem is that the price point for most of these, the cartridges itself, may be a bit expensive. It is a bit expensive. I recommend getting the cartridge over the digital. Of course, it's common sense, okay? You have a limited use amount. You can actually, when you get digital, there's a problem with purchasing games digitally. What happens is that you have a license, and that license have an expiration date on it when it comes down to putting it on another system, because it's yours permanently. But I believe that some tactics they use is that you just have a limited amount of uses, and that's not good. But I truly believe that going digital, you cannot transfer that data over to another system without its license being updated, and that could be kind of complex for most of you guys. So overall, the best system to have if you're a casual gamer and you basically want a longer battery life and you don't want your system to overheat or overclock, because I never really had my Nintendo Switch OLED. Okay, because you hear news about the Switch 2 is coming out. Don't get it, guys. Wait until all of the fools get those systems so they can work out the kicks and the kinks and the glitches and all this overheating stuff. Just wait, because they always come out with different generations, like the Xbox and then the Xbox One, okay, etc. So if you're a casual gamer, they have Borderlands. Borderlands is on the Switch, guys. Borderlands is the best shooter of all time, and also Smash Brothers is the best fighter of all time. So if people wish to debate me with that, I don't want to debate, because I played every genre of game. I like simple games. I like simple things, okay? But I like a little bit of complexities to it as well, but not too much like Dark Souls and shit, where you have no save point while you're going and shit, and then they want you to start and go across the land for 10 minutes, and then the power goes out, okay? Because it doesn't save every 2 minutes, okay? But anyway, I digress here. So far, the first place is Nintendo. Nothing beats Mario. Of course, when you hear people talking about, oh, we'll get a PlayStation because of Kratos. Okay, I know. I love Kratos, man. I love a lot of games on the PlayStation. I even have a PlayStation. I remember all of the Sony games that come on there, Final Fantasies and stuff like that. But they're now coming on an Xbox now. So in second place, the most powerful system of all time is Xbox. So we don't have to debate that. You can go on the internet and just search out the specs on the internet on that, okay? We know that the Xbox is the most powerful. The Series is the most powerful. Okay, we know this. We know that the controller is right in the middle, is right there. It's better than the PlayStations, obviously. Long-term wise, you'll have a better chance with the Switch than the Xbox, because Xbox does overheat and overclock. You can watch movies on your Xbox. There's a lot of multi-faceted things you can do on your Xbox. I have an Xbox One, but I don't have an Xbox Series. My friend does, and it's very powerful, and it upgrades all your graphics from the Xbox One X. So the best system, second place, if you're a hardcore gamer and you want a full list of games that can be hardcore. A lot of Nintendo games are not on the Xbox. But Nintendo has given distribution to Nintendo so you can play those games like Pandora and Borderlands. Borderlands is the best shooter of all time, okay? Because they're trying to make a movie out of it, and I hope they do not. Okay, a lot of times when you play these games, Red Dead Redemption is on the Switch, babies. It might not be high-powered graphics, but if you want graphics, you go Xbox, okay? All right? Now, though there are some games on the PlayStation 5, they may look a little sharper than Xbox. It's all about the developers, but we know the engine of the Xbox One X and also the series is far more powerful, and it won't overclock and overheat as much as the PlayStation. There's a lot of problems with the PlayStation. This is why I do not have a PlayStation in my arsenal here. I do not have it again. I do not have a PlayStation simply because I hear stories of the controller. It's always that remote. That remote is the worst. I love it. I love it how it feels. I played it. But the problem is long term, a remote control for the PlayStation will break down on you. The battery life is not as strong as the Xbox. So you can do the research yourself. Okay. You can do the research yourself. If you take a PlayStation controller, PlayStation 5 versus the Xbox One X controller, the Xbox One X controller will outlast it. And this is the basic batteries, okay? Okay? Basic batteries, okay? All right? But I recommend you get wired, okay? Because these remotes are malfunctioning left and right, and you ain't got no time to be buying batteries when you could just get a micro, okay? See, I had this controller for years, but I wish it came in many colors. But you can see here, it says Play Power A. You see, these are the third-party groups, and you get one of these, you'll be happy. It's small because my daughter's, okay, but I wish they had multicolors, and then one day they will. Power A has good controllers, basically, and you don't have to worry about lag or hesitation. When I play sometimes on my PlayStation, on my Switch, sometimes I feel lag in these remotes, okay, here. Okay, there's motion sensor in these controllers here, yes. But the problem is that they have to evolve, and they will one day. But other than that, now we hear that Switch is coming out with a Switch 2. Don't get those systems. Y'all guys are just going too fast. If you got the money to burn, go ahead. You can do whatever you want, man. But I already gave you my jurisdiction and my understanding in my area and who I am, okay, as eccentric as I am. First place is Switch, because it's portable too. There's a whole lot more benefits that go along with it. The system starts very quickly, okay? You might not have the feature that you have in Xbox, pause play, okay? I call it different names, okay, because I'm eccentric. You know how you can turn on the Xbox on standby mode and you go right back into your game. It doesn't boot up, okay? But also second place is the Switch. You have to boot it up and click on your profile, okay? But in this one, you don't have to click on your profile. It goes right into the game. Okay? You just push power and it'll just go right back to the game. It's called quick save, I think it is, okay? But of course, PlayStation probably have that too, but I never really get down like that with PlayStation too much. I already told you the problems with PlayStation. It overheats, clocks, and there's some problems with the overclocking, and every PlayStation I had the same problems. There were controllers. Don't get the remote. You can forget it. Don't get the remote controllers. Get the wired controllers. And also overheating and shutting off on your ass. I will not tolerate me playing the game for 4 hours and the game shut off on me. I will not tolerate that shit. All right? I have never had a game shut off on me on the Switch. As I told you, don't be a bitch. Let's get the Switch overall. It has all of the games that you pretty much need, but it won't have all of the games on the Xbox. But a lot of the Xbox games are on the Switch because they made partnership. Okay, you know, you could play Borderlands, and you can play Super Smash Brothers on the Switch. That's all you really need. Shooters, I like racers too. I have tons of racers. I'm into almost every genre of fucking games. You want to judge me? I don't care. But other than that, if you want to watch somebody who's put in the time and effort, that's on you. I'm just trying to tell you. But the problem with the Switch is that a lot of your games is very expensive because they don't overheat, overclock, and they won't shut down on you. Okay, and it's also in a cartridge format. All right, it is better to get the digital. It's better to get the disc instead of the digital. Try to get yourself one of these cases, okay? Okay, you know, fill this shit up. Okay, see, it's small and compact, much more convenient than the goddamn disc. I got all these discs. That takes up more space. Okay, so they won't get pirated as much. Nintendo is wise, but it also can be foolish because some of them games are like 5 years old and they still be $60. Okay, unless you get it on eBay. All right. Other than that, that's all I really gotta say because I'm not your average man. I'm not your Peter Pan. And she likes to go in the closet. I told her the ferryman is going to come in, take her away, and give her special powers. Oh my goodness. I said, you'll hear a voice talking to you. And if you hear the voice, the next thing you know, you get special powers and stuff. Like she wants special powers so she can protect herself from all you infidels. There's too many of you infidels. All right? Too many infidels. Okay. Other than that, I'm out of here, guys. I hope you make the right choices when you're gaming. It's better to wait because a lot of times these games be coming out with new things like the Pandora box and the fucking for the PlayStation and I mean the Xbox. The Borderlands. The Borderlands. I'm fucking pissed, man. I'm fucking pissed. I'm like, I bought all of the different versions of fucking Borderlands and then it comes out on the Pandora's box for $60. Revamped version and also all of the DLCs on that one disc. But I would be scared to scratch that disc, okay? That'd be like kind of a fucked up thing, right? Okay, you got all of them, Borderlands 1, 2, and 3, and all of the DLC. What kind of crazy shit is that, man? I'm fucking pissed, man. But anyway, I'm out of here, guys. And as I said before, I'm not your average man. I'm not your Peter Pan. All right, Tessa? Tessa? You okay? Yeah. All right, okay. No one can do what I do. They can't be themselves. It's sad, though. So many beta males, so many simps, so little time. I'm still living as fine as wine. Know thyself more than anything else. I've been talking for 13 minutes and 29 seconds. And you guys have a nice day. Okay. I love you all, but I despise the many of you. All right? I love animals more than humans, but I don't fuck the animals. Peace.